given an overdose, they can be catastrophic.
Researchers say pet medication should be in child-resistant containers and stored away in areas children cannot get to. Well, new rankings out today from the website Safewise showing the most pet-friendly states, and it's looking at data like percentages of no-kill shelters, pet-friendly hotels, and more. Number 1 is Maine, rounding out the top 5, Virginia, Arizona, Oklahoma, and Colorado. Wisconsin ranks number 46 on the list. A status hearing was held today in Pennsylvania in the NFL's concussion lawsuit settlement. The Supreme Court has denied to hear any more appeals in the matter. The settlement, worth an estimated $1 billion, has been approved and finalized, and the court is now turning its attention to implementing that settlement. The agreement calls for various levels of payment to former players diagnosed with CTE, ALS, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and dementia after they developed that playing in the NFL.
I believe this is a fair, adequate, and reasonable settlement, and that both parties are on board to see that the terms of the settlement are justly carried out.
All retired players must register by August 7th of this year to be eligible for payments either now or down the road. Players can begin filing claim packages on March 23rd, and payments could begin as early as mid-July. Well, here with me now, Josh and Aaron, there with Guitars for Veterans. Let's talk a little bit about what this organization is. Can you explain it for people who might have never heard of it?
Absolutely. Guitars for Vets is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that does music instruction, 10 guitar lessons to be exact, to veterans, and when they complete their 10 lessons, they graduate and they receive a brand new FG800 acoustic Yamaha guitar.
Absolutely incredible. And this was all kind of geared toward helping veterans, you know, returning from service or with PTSD. Can you explain a little bit what it does?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as you mentioned, we still have the issue of veterans returning from combat, unfortunately, as we're still engaged in combat in places like Afghanistan. So, you know, the issue is kind of readjusting, coming back home with maybe physical illnesses, injuries, or PTSD, or traumatic brain injury. So Guitars for Vets is such a wonderful program because it provides a coping mechanism, kind of a healing outlet. You know, we like the phrase, the power of healing through music.
Absolutely.
And that's really what it's all about.
Aaron, can you explain for us how much this organization has taken off? The veterans that are interested, the volunteers, and just the community behind it.
Well, there's a lot of interest in the program. We have done very little like PR to put the program out there, but it's just by word of mouth gone like wildfire.
Absolutely.
And the community has rallied around our organization and just been generous beyond measure. And
we saw video earlier of Luxembourg Casco, just one of the many different places that are donating instruments.
Right. Yeah. I got a call from their music teacher not that long ago, about 2 months ago, and she told me that they wanted to raise a little bit of money and be able to provide a couple of guitars to Guitars for Vets. Well, a couple of guitars turned into a couple of more donations from one being from the West of Pierre Women's Auxiliary and Celebrate to Pierre, and because of that, the kids raised their side of the money too, and they bought us 15 brand new guitar kits with accessories included.
Wow.
And I was just absolutely blown away. They really started a trend.
Absolutely incredible. What a wonderful program that you guys have for us. Again, for more information about Guitars for Vets, and if maybe you know a veteran that might qualify to take part, visit our website, click on the story. We have all the information for you right there. Again, thank you so much for what you guys are doing.
And thank you for having us.
Well, today we are exactly 1 year away from the opening of the 2018 Winter Olympic Games in South Korea. And unlike many of the cities to host the games, most of the venues are ready for competition. And Team USA stars say they're ready too. Jay Gray has a closer look for us.
The party started in South Korea. In exactly 1 year, the Winter Olympics will begin in the alpine skiing resort of Pyeongchang. There are 13 venues spread across two main clusters, the mountains of Pyeongchang, which will host skiing, sliding, and Nordic events, while the coastal city of Gang will be home to the skating events, curling, and ice hockey. All are either ready or ahead of schedule, and many of the stars on Team USA say they are too.
We're on the right track, so if we keep going, it'll be a great 2018.
This is going to be big. The Americans looking to improve on their strong showing in Sochi. 28 medals, 9 of those gold, just one short of the U.S. Winter Olympics record. Snowboard star Shaun White didn't make the medal stand in Russia. Downhill great Lindsey Vonn was injured. Both say they're ready to bounce back in South Korea.
To have one more chance at the Olympics, I think, is going to be great.
For up-and-coming snowboarder Chloe Kim, the location will make her Olympic experience even sweeter. Her parents are Korean Americans.
My mom's side of the family lives here, so having family here definitely is pretty crazy.
As the global Olympic family gets ready for 2018 in Pyeongchang. Jay Gray, NBC News.
Construction of a high-speed bullet train to carry visitors from south to the Olympic venues is almost complete. Officials have promised faster 5G cell service and virtual reality opportunities for spectators at the games. Well, still ahead here on Wisconsin Tonight. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, why not a 5K walk or run? And the best part, there might be some chocolate waiting for you at the finish line. Plus, a cool down is in the forecast, but it doesn't look like it'll last too long. Cameron tells us when a warm-up is on the way. We'll be right back.
You're connected to Wisconsin Tonight with Cassandra Duvall and Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, NBC 26. Keeping you connected.
All right, DFO.
And now, your Storm Shield forecast with NBC 26 Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland.
Cameron, a cool day for us outside, but pretty typical for February, right?
Yeah, fairly typical for February. I mean, this is something that we would normally see during the month of February, even though temperatures were running about 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. I've got my jacket on because I was going to be out on the weather deck, but my iPad decided it was too cold out there, so I came back in. All right, take a look at what happened today. Lots of clouds during the morning, a few leftover flurries, and then lots of sunshine as we wrapped up the day. Just a beautiful sunset. Sunset this evening was at 5:12. Tomorrow it's at 5:13. We are gaining about 2 to 3 minutes of sunlight each and every day as we get closer and closer to spring. Doesn't feel like we're getting closer to spring tonight, however. 17 degrees in Green Bay. We've got 10 up in Marquette. It is 0 in the icebox of the nation, and this colder weather is still building in. So tomorrow's actually going to be even colder than what we saw this afternoon, and wind chills are going to be going down as well. Right now the winds are not that strong, but as that cold air really starts to push in here later on tonight into tomorrow morning, those wind speeds are going to crank up, and that means the wind chills will be going down. Temperature-wise, we can expect single digits above and below 0 tomorrow morning, but when you factor in northwest winds at around 15 to 20 miles per hour, wind chills will be in the teens to around 20 degrees below 0 tomorrow morning as you make your way off to work and school. Lots of sunshine for the day, and then tomorrow night, as much warmer air surges back into the state, we're going to see clouds, and we'll have the chance for a little bit of light snow as well. That snow that's going to fall is not going to help the snowmobile trails. Most trails remain closed here across east central Wisconsin, north and west the Fox Valley. Snowmobile trail conditions range from fair to actually excellent. Florence County right now reporting excellent conditions. So if you want to do some snowmobiling, head up to the north. So far this season, we've had 38.9 inches. For most of the winter, we've been running way above normal. But that normal line is getting closer to where we are right now because we haven't had a lot of snow lately. If you're thinking about spearing on Saturday, no snow is in the forecast, but warm temperatures are. Warm air moving in for Saturday afternoon. Look for high temperatures in the lower 40s. On Sunday, that should say, we'll have a chance for a light wintry mix during the morning with temperatures in the 30s. Cassandra?
All right, so Burr right now, bundle up tomorrow morning, but the weekend looking pretty warm.
Much, much warmer.
All right, thanks, Cameron.
Yep.
Well, coming up, why not kick off Valentine's Day weekend with a run? Don't worry, there is some chocolate involved. We have a preview of the Cerrugi Valentine Day run and walk. Plus, Sam Shields says his days with the Packers are over. In today's Take, why Charlie thinks this is the opportunity for him to retire. His thoughts are coming up. Joining me now, Marjorie Hitchcock. She is talking about a wonderful weekend run that we have coming up. You were with Saruji's. We were talking about the Valentine's Day run. How exciting is this for you every year?
It's very exciting. It's exciting for the runners. They're ready to get out again, and with the weather looking like it's going to be a little warmer this year, we expect a lot of people.
How many are you expecting?
We'd like to see 2,000.
Wow.
We certainly expect over 1,800. A lot of children's running clubs come, a lot of families, and some serious runners that are using this as training for the CELCOM or the Bellin.
Sure. And this is 13 years.
13 years. 13 years of running on the Saturday before Valentine's Day.
And it's wonderful to see all of these people. I mean,
Oh,
look
it
at
is.
them right there.
And they have a great time.
Yeah.
And they're always in a good mood. Even the year that it was about 5 below. They were coming back with smiles on their face. I'm the one who helps hand out the hot chocolate.
Okay.
I'm not out there running, but I'm right there with them. And they're always happy. They're always in a good mood. It's wonderful.
What do the runners get, or the participants, because you can walk as well, what do they get at the end of this?
They get a Saruji's chocolate bar.
Oh, that's worth the run to me, I think.
That's worth it. But we have our Saruji's hot chocolate and coffee before for the athletes and their families, and also afterwards for the athletes. And if there's some families that are just waiting for their significant other or their child or their mother to come, they can have a hot chocolate or a piece of candy while they wait, and then of course a chocolate bar for all the finishers.
Wonderful. And t-shirts too?
T-shirts. Everyone who registers gets a t-shirt when they pick up their packets, either Saturday afternoon, Friday afternoon, or Saturday morning.
And you don't have, you can just show up, right? You don't have to
You can
pre-register
just
or
show
anything.
up. We have some pre-registrants, but a lot of people wait kind of because of the weather, I think. But yes, they can register Friday afternoon or early Saturday morning at Saruji's store in De Pere.
And like you said, this weather is going to be absolutely beautiful. So
Sounds
if you don't
wonderful.
have anything to do early Saturday morning,
just come out.
Get out there and get a nice little taste of the fresh air.
Absolutely.
And the chocolate.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely perfect. All right, thanks so much for being with us, Marjorie. Again,
Thank you.
Let's take a look at those details. The Saruji's Valentine's Day Run and Walk with a 5 or 15K takes place this Saturday starting at 8 a.m. from the De Pere location. For more information, visit our website and click on this story. We'll be right back with today's take. Time for today's take. Charlie joining us live in the newsroom. Charlie, another day, another Packers roster move.
If you've ever needed proof that competition is a drug, Cassandra, you need to look no further than the report saying that just released cornerback Sam Shields still wants to play football next season. Shields, who's got 5 documented concussions. Shields, who on a pretty routine play was knocked out for the entire year in week 1 and still hasn't made it through concussion protocol. That guy wants to run it back, keep it going, and this all in the face of the CTE information and evidence that is out there today. Though it shouldn't be